Hello everybody, welcome to another session on government scheme. The scheme that we are covering today, it is Pradhan Mantri or Prime Minister Bhartiya. Bhartiya means we are talking about something that is related to India and Indians, right? Then we say Janaushadhi. Jan means people. Jan, it means people. Aushadhi is medicine. And then Pariyojana. Pariyojana is the term which means project. So we are talking about a certain project that is being launched by the government of India, and that is for the people, the Jan, and the medicine we are talking about, something that is related to medicines, right? And why are we studying about this scheme? I'll just show you. But before that, here's an announcement for all the aspirants who are preparing for central regulatory bodies. We have come up with one-stop solution guide to all the queries that you must be having regarding the organization you want to join. For example, if you want to know more about RBI and NABARD SEBI, you can get all the information here along with your role once you join the organization, about the hierarchical structure in the institute and whatnot. Once that is done, all about the recruitment process, how many phases are there, what is the pattern of each phase, and what is the previous year cutoff trend says about the difficulty level, what is the syllabus of the examination, and all such doubts are cleared, starting off with eligibility criteria and everything. At the end, we have also given some steps that you can follow on your own if you're going for self preparation, that is going to boost your preparation for the examinations of regulatory bodies. Do not miss the opportunity. You can download these e-guidebooks which are free of cost from the link that is provided in the description box below. Good morning, Pratul. Alright, so now let's start and see why are we studying about this scheme. So in recently this scheme, this news is of 20 December 2023, and here it was written that how this particular scheme has achieved its target of rupees 1000 crore sales in 2023-2024 financial year. So there was some certain target that was assigned under the scheme, alright, and the government was able to achieve it. But before understanding the gravity of like if they have achieved something, let's first understand about the scheme, and then we will move ahead and again look at the news, and then we will be in better position to understand what is it all about, right? Starting off with this, why particular scheme was introduced. See, if you look at the cost of medical facilities, if we compare to other countries, it is very much cheap in India, or you can say cheaper in India in comparison to other countries. But still, if you look at the medicines, the other expenses in medical sector is very expensive, right? So what the government is trying to do, they are trying to give these medicines at affordable prices to the government, to the people, to the citizens, right? So here beneficiaries are not restricted just to the BPL section or the deprived section. Here it is available for everybody. However, the major target of the government of India is to provide the medicines at affordable rate to the deprived section of the society, all right? So this is all about the scheme, this is it. So under the scheme, centers, these kendras or centers from where you can buy the medicines at very cheap rate in comparison to when you go to buy the branded medicines in the chemist shop, right? So those will be available at much cheaper rate. So the establishment of kendras will be done, and people will be aware that they can take the benefit from of these kendras, right? So this is the major thing about the scheme, all right? So this scheme was initially launched in 2008, I'm sorry, with the name Janaushadhi scheme. So this scheme existed in 2018, was launched in 2008, not 18, in 2008 at as Janaushadhi scheme. However, it was not able to, as per the government data, it was not able to establish as many kendras as possible, or you can say it was not able to achieve the targets, right? Then what happened in 2015, the scheme was revamped and named as Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Yojana in 2015, okay? So there again, then much of the focus was then shifted of the government to implement the scheme and make it successful. But then what happened, a little bit of modification in the name was done in 2016, and the name was given, this Bhartiya was added, and Pariyojana, like the name was then shifted to Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Pariyojana. What is all about? Initially the scheme was launched in 2008 with the name Janaushadhi scheme. right? Intentions were more or less same only, however then some of the modifications were done, and then it was relaunched in 2015 as Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Yojana. Okay, then in 2016 a little bit modification in name was done, and then it was named as Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Pariyojana. I hope there is no confusion as of yet. All right, now talking about this particular scheme was launched by which department or ministry? So the Department of Pharmaceuticals actually launched this scheme, which falls under the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers. Okay, so the main ministry is Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizer. Under that there are different departments, right? Some are related to fertilizers or agriculture, you can say, as of from the heading. Some are related to other chemicals that are used in various other whatever functions that are there, right? One of that is related to pharmaceutical, that is Department of Pharmaceutical, and this particular scheme was launched by it. Why? Because we are talking about the medicines over here, right? So this is the launching department, but the implementing agency is your Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Bureau of India, and it is in fact a part of Department of Pharmaceuticals only, right? It's kind of Department of Pharmaceutical, they gave responsibility to PMBI that you will be implementing this particular scheme. All right, I hope there is no confusion as of now. Now talking about the objectives, there are two objectives. One is about to there are actually three objectives, right? First objective is to provide medicines at affordable rate. Second is about making people aware about these medicines, about this program, medicines, and how they can take benefit of it. And thirdly, see, kendras will be set up, centers will be set up, right? So this will actually provide employment opportunities as well. People can come forward and they can take the charge, and they will get incentives also, which we will look at how much incentive they will get to establish these kendras. Okay, so this is these are the objectives now that we are going to understand. First of all, to ensure the quality medicines, and that too at affordable prices, and especially for poor and the deprived ones. वैसे तो it is for all section of population. There is no criteria of annual income to be a beneficiary. Everybody can take the benefit, but government want to help especially the poor and the deprived ones, right? So, and to provide them quality medicine. How it will be provided? By establishing kendras or center. ठीक है, केंद्र या फिर center जो आप बोल सकते हैं, those will be set up from where they can get the medicine. Okay, create awareness among public regarding generic medicine. Now what is the generic medicine actually means, right? Generic medicine, and there is then brand name which is there. For example, if I give you paracetamol, it is your generic medicine. What is the role of paracetamol? If you're feeling feverish, you have fever, you're having a little bit of ache, headache or anything, you take paracetamol, right? That's a generic medicine. However, it can be sold into the market with multiple brand names. Okay, for example, you must have heard Disprin, right? You must have heard Crocin, you must have heard Meftel, right? So basically all these are paracetamol only. Paracetamol is that chemical that we are talking about that actually helps whatever to fight the disease or whatever be the symptoms that are there. So that's a generic medicine. However, if I am a company, for example soap, right? If you take the example of soap, all soap have the same function, however they are sold with a different brand name. Lux is there, then we have Dove, we have other such sort, right? Similarly, generic medicine is the medicine that is going to help, but sometimes what happen, it is in our head. For example, if you look at during the COVID time, nobody is going for other medicine, they were just going for Dolo, right? Dolo is but what? It is paracetamol only, right? So here to aware the people that even though you are buying any brand name which you have not heard before, it is not like that, it is not a good medicine, right? Because ultimately it's the generic medicine that you are getting, right? You need paracetamol even if it is with a name which you have never heard before, because those are not the big brand names. However, they are going to help you with the same response only. This is what people should be made aware of. Okay, so these are the generic medicines, and awareness regarding that will be done. Apart from that, generate employment. Definitely the individual entrepreneurs, they can come forward to open up the kendras, and NGOs also, not only individual but yes, the NGOs or cooperatives, they can also open the same, and extend coverage to quality generic medicines to reduce out of pocket expenditure. Okay, so basically a lot of money is being sent on these expensive medicines, so to reduce that pocket expenditure, the particular scheme is going to help. Okay, I hope there's no confusion as of now. So this particular scheme has a tagline also. It says Janaushadhi. Jan means people, Aushadhi means medicine, Seva bhi. So seva bhi you're getting And you're getting rozgar bhi. Rozgar is what? The employment is also you're getting. Now the target of this is to increase number of the kendras, right? So your Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi kendras, that is the target. So we had two. One we are able to achieve. So 10,000 we had to open 10,000 kendras, that has been achieved. Okay, and 25,000 by 2016. That is what is we are aiming to achieve. Okay, so till 2026 March this scheme is there. And at least there should be the scheme says that okay, it's better if there are more kendras, but at least one kendra should be open in every 734 district. Okay, and then more that then at town level, village level, then more will be open, right? But at least one should be there, so that people who are in need, who actually require these such kind of centers, they can get the benefit out of it. Okay, so now let's look at the key feature, and starting off with the incentive. So by now we have understood how the scheme is going to help the people, the citizens. Now if you want to open the kendra under it, there are some incentive that is given to you. First of all, and this is something key feature that we are going to understand in next slide, but let me just tell you here only. Here the medicines that are provided, those are much cheaper, right? So for example, the normal usual amount that you give for the branded medicine, here you can get that as cheap as 50 to 90% of the money that you spend on the medicines when you go to the pharmaceutical shops. So here is very less amount that you have to pay, right? Even though this very much less at cheaper rate you are getting, still under the scheme the owners are going to have the sale margin of 20%. What does it mean? Sale margin is the profit. So even though the government is providing at very cheaper rate, still the kendras are going to have the 20% of profit on MRP. And please keep in mind, this excludes the taxes, right? So taxes would have to be paid by the kendra owners, right? So how this profit can be achieved? Because the kendra owner are also getting the medicines at much cheaper rate, right? So they are already getting at much cheaper rate, and then they are increasing amount a little bit, and then they are giving it to customer, but still customer are getting the benefit. Okay, so even though if you will become the owner, you will still have, it is not going to be like that, because the customers are getting at very less rate. It means the owners are getting very less benefit or less profit. No, you will get that 20% of margin, right? What is the normal incentive you are going to get paid initially? Till 2.5 lakh the government was providing incentive to you, right? But now they have increased it to 5 lakh. And how this money will be given? What does it mean? If I am an owner, government is going to help me with 5 lakh rupee financially, right? So this money can be utilized by me to buy the medicines, right? So there I'm getting profit also of 20%, and also somewhere financially government is helping me, right, to buy the medicines as well, right? So this is the double profit I am getting. And please keep in mind, this incentives will be at the initial stages only. Once the government has meet the target of establishing n number of kendras, then they will stop giving the incentive. But currently it is important for people to come forward and establish the centers, right? So currently government is helping how much? 5 lakh rupees financially it is helping the owners, right? Now this money cannot be given at once. So how the government is giving? Government is giving at the rate 15% of monthly purchase made. Whatever be the monthly purchase has been made, of that 15% will be given back to the owner. Okay, but there is a ceiling also. Now that purchase can be very much, right? So that is why ceiling is 15,000 per month. See, you have to keep in mind, if any person is getting maximum, if we talk about the maximum ceiling, if I am a owner and I am getting from the government 15,000 per month, so in a year it will be just 1,80,000. But you need to understand that the scheme, the incentives are not yearly based, these are target based, right? So, till the tenure of the scheme. So currently we know that till March 2026 it is there, right? So till the time period I do not get this 5 lakh incentive from the government. Every month I am going to get the money. For example, as per my purchase made, I am getting 10,000 rupees per month, right? If the 15% becomes the 10,000, I'm just giving you an example, right? Maximum ceiling is 15 month, right? But I can get 5,000, 10,000 in time, right? So till the time I get 5 lakh, every month I will get the money. So if there are two owners, A and B, and A is getting 15,000 per month and B is getting 10,000 per month, you need to understand A will have the incentive much more earlier than that. of B, right? So this is the concept, normal incentive, but till the time 5 lakh is given to the owner, they will get the money per month by the, or you can say financial support by the government. Okay. Another is about some this is applicable for example, initially when the scheme was launched, at that time they have kept this 2.5 lakhs of incentive, but now they have increased to 5 lakh. Okay, so to the people who have gotten the already taken the benefit of this 2.5 lakh, they are eligible for the other 2.5 lakh. Why? Because 2.5 lakh plus 2.5 lakh is how much? That is 5 lakh. Okay, I hope there is no confusion in that. If anybody who has already taken 2.5 lakh and after that this extension to 5 lakh has been done, they are still eligible and they can apply for the rest of the amount. Okay, so that is about the what has been written. And next is about, there is some special incentive is also there. This is, first of all, you have to understand, if it is a special incentive, it is for the special category only. First we'll understand the category, then I'll explain this, right? So to the women, if women is opening these kendras, okay, or divyangs, SC/ST are opening, or if any entrepreneur who belongs to the aspirational districts, right, means backward districts, okay, or to the Himalayan region, island territories, northeastern region, they, along with that 5 lakh incentive, they are going to get another special incentive as well, that is of amount of 2 lakh. This 2 lakh is your one time incentive that will be provided for what purpose? Furniture and computers and printers that will be required in the shop, right? So of that 2 lakh breakup, if you look at, 1.5 lakh will be provided to for the furniture that is required in the shop or the center, and 50,000 will be paid or the reimbursement can be done for the computers and printers. So the special incentive is for the special categories: women, divyang, SC/ST, people belonging to the backward regions, island territories, northeastern region, Himalayan region. For them, in addition to 5 lakh incentive, 2 lakh one time payment will be done, so that the furnitures and computer printers they can buy for the center. All right, apart from that, whatever medicine, so see here, if you're selling medicine at cheaper rates, so definitely they can't be of very, very high brands, right? So generic medicine will be there, but the branding may not be that of the famous ones, right? So here it has been said that even though medicines are being procured, it's not from anywhere, we have to provide quality medicine over here. So whichever, always the suppliers who are WHO GMP certified, okay, so this is a full form, World Health Organization, good manufacturing practices, only from there the medicines are being procured, so that the quality is also being properly mentioned to ensure the quality of product. So it's not you're just giving the medicine at cheaper rate, but you're providing quality medicine at the cheaper rate, right? Apart from that, the drugs whatever are procured, right, by the government will select some of the these suppliers, right? And then before that, the drug is tested also before forwarding it, even though they are getting the medicine from the certified suppliers, but after that also drugs are first tested in laboratories to check the quality. Even that's, you can say, the double checking that has been done to provide the quality, to check the quality. So each batch of drug is tested at laboratories, okay, and which laboratories? Only the ones which are accredited by National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories. So everything is very much focused on, because medicine is no joke, right? It can cause harm also. So that is why very specific, you can say, governments are it's becoming for the testing procedure. All right, so that is all. Okay, there are now few key features. For example, medibles are available and price 50 to 90% less than that of the branded prices. Okay, if women they want to buy the sanitary napkins or pads, okay, they are getting just as rupee 1 per pad. Okay, so that's a big deal. Women, to improve this hygiene, menstrual hygiene in women, so this is a big step, right? Apart from that, even primary agricultural credit societies, they are also welcomed. For example, if they want to open the kendras, K stands for kendras, okay, or centers across the country, even they can come forward to establish the kendras, right? So that is all. Now if you again look at it, so here what was the aim? To establish the kendras, right? So under this, the target and to sell. Okay, so here now if we again read the scheme, again read the news, Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Pariyojana achieved their target. What was the target in the financial year of 2023? To have a sale of rupees 1,000 crore, okay, of worth medicines, okay, and that they have done. and approximately 2,500 crore have been saved through Pariyojana in last 9 years. Okay, so this was about the scheme, and that is all. Okay, so here's a homework for you all. Try to attempt it, and these are the toppers of the last session. Ankit said the right answer. We have Hari Krishna saying the right answer. Riya said the right answer. Welcome, Riya. Shri Devi saying the right answer. We have Vihar saying the right answer. We have Pranav saying the right answer. Niharika saying the right answer. Harshita we have. Then we have Gagan saying the right answer. Shiva saying the right answer. Satyam Swagat. We have Unnati saying the right answer. Komal saying the right answer. Shweta saying the right answer. Vijay and Lucifer saying the right answer. Then we have Raj Hart. Rohit saying the right answer. Divya saying the right answer. Rahul. We have Pavan. We have Shubham saying the right answer. Kinshuk saying the right answer. Welcome, Kinshuk. Happy saying the right answer. Sudesh and Ankit said the right answer, and welcome, Ankit. Right, so that is all in this video. If you want me to cover any scheme, do let me know. If that will be news, I'll definitely cover. See, you have to understand, only the schemes that are in news are asked in examination. So please suggest, if you have any doubt, any query, please write it down. I'll definitely reply. And if you want to get the PDF of this channel, you can of this particular lecture, you can join a Telegram channel. The link of it is given in the description box below. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such government schemes videos. I can see some question, ma'am. Is it different from paid class? Maheshri, is it provided in paid class? Okay, Maharishi, in paid class we are currently just providing the magazines, so there are no videos as such of schemes over there, but there is no different. All the content, the static portion, it remains the same. And the scheme was in news in December, so this must have been definitely covered, and this is definitely covered in your December's scheme stab magazine. Okay, so there's no difference. These videos, they just help you to understand the scheme. If you know, if you're reading on your own, if you're not getting it, so these videos might help you to have the understanding. So I hope your doubt is clear, and that is all in this video. Thank you everybody for joining and watching. All the very best for your examination. We'll meet again with another video on